Hello everybody, I am Grimm from G3 and here is my Super Nintendo game collection. As you can tell, I'm going to show, like I showed in my last video, controllers, my console itself, and then go to the games. Obviously this is not too bad condition. Obviously the controller part, little port thing right here is a little brown, but it's aged pretty well. It's still gray, so I like it just like that. So I get this right here done. Of course, the original Super Nintendo controller. I got this with this system, I do believe. I actually have a decent amount of Super Nintendo controllers. I have at least, I think, 5 at least. But 2 are not, well, 3 technically aren't very operational. But there's that. This is one of the ones that are not operational only because of the L button, I believe. And I believe one of the screws on this is like messed up and I can't get it off. And that's the only reason why I can't use this controller. I actually had one of these when I was a kid. I used to love messing with the auto fire buttons and whatnot. It's an SN Pro Pad. Really cool controller. And the main controller that I use when I play my Super Nintendo, I got the AxiWare AxiPad. I think that's how you say it. This is my favorite controller, and it works like it's new. It's really odd looking though, so. But I haven't really seen any of these before until I got it at a flea market for like $5. So I think that was a pretty good deal. Alright, so now it's my games. I don't have too many box games for the Super Nintendo, but I do plan on getting some more. So let me go ahead and start my box games. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. I actually had this game since I was a kid, but I just now recently got the box for it. Probably my favorite beat 'em up game. Well, it's definitely up there. Donkey Kong Country. I've also had this game since I was a kid, but I just now recently got the box. I actually got the box for like, I think it was $9. Pretty good deal. Star Fox. I just now recently got this game, and well, it's really awesome. I prefer the N64 version, obviously, but it's definitely awesome to see what it used to look like and what their original idea was. It's really awesome though. I think I got that with Super Metroid, I believe. I think, anyways. Here's a little case for Super Mario RPG. I bought this, I believe, along with the game. But oh well. It holds my game, so that's all I need. My worst box that I have is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. What's weird is the game itself, the cartridge itself is really nice, but the box looks like somebody ate it or something. The manual looks even worse. It looks like some kind of cat died on the manual and like somebody scraped the cat off of it or something. Kind of weird. And Super Metroid. Definitely an amazing game. I recommend this for anybody who likes side-scrolling action, and plus obviously a fan of Metroid. But my only complaint about it is wall jumping. If you've seen any like speedruns of the game, it's hard to wall jump. And it's on to my cartridge games now. Here I have Super Castlevania 4. I actually marked this as a C because of Castlevania 4 right there. So that's why it's alphabetically as a C. I got this game for about $23, I think it was. But I don't know the price now. And I put a dust cover over it. I don't have too many dust covers in my Super Nintendo games, but I do plan on getting some more. But I don't know when. Here I have Congo's Caper. Left of him had this game as a kid, and we used to have really fun with it. And I recently just found it at a flea market, and we freaked out about it because he lost his, and we couldn't play it. But we do plan on doing a co-op version of this game sometime, but I don't know when. The Eye of the Beholder. I got this game just recently, like 2 months ago I think it was, thinking it's gonna be like a really awesome side-scrolling game. It is not. It's actually a Dungeons and Dragons game by Capcom, and I think it's ported from the PC because it's obviously made for the PC, but I'm not a really big fan of it, but it does look pretty cool for what it is. F-Zero. Definitely an awesome racing game, and probably my only racing game that I have for a retro console. But I do plan on getting some more, but I don't know when. Here I have The Jungle Book. Surprisingly enough, it's actually a pretty good game, I guess you can say it is, but it's kind of hard. I got to the 3rd level, I think it was, before I just started dying and I just gave up, but it's pretty cool. Here I have Kirby Superstar. What sucks about this game is my copy, whenever I put it in weird, my save data just gets corrupted and it just loses everything. Also, it's really weird. If you look at the pins, there's 2 extra ones on the sides. I'm not really sure what it's for, but it's kind of weird looking. Probably my favorite game for the Super Nintendo, A Link to the Past. I'd like to do a walkthrough of this game sometime, but I'm not really sure when. Currently, I'm unable to record Super Nintendo games because my TV doesn't display the video, but hopefully soon I'll have a solution to that problem. I'm hoping, anyways. The Jungle, or the Lion King, I mean. What's funny about this game is I had this since I was a kid, and I still haven't been able to beat this yet, which is pretty sad on my part. But it's surprisingly a really good game, a nice platform game. Also, about the Jungle Book, I actually got it the day Lefton was having some kind of a barbecue, I think it was, and I went to his house and we started talking about it, I think, anyways. But Madden NFL 95, I got this game because another game I'm about to show was what I was trying to replace, and it didn't do a very good job of it. I actually kind of suck at these sports games for the Super Nintendo. I just can't get them. For some reason, like every pass I throw in that game, it gets intercepted like crazy. Here we have Mega Man X. I got this game for $18 on eBay. Really, really awesome game, and I recommend that for anybody who's a fan of Mega Man or side-scrolling game at all. So. NFL football. I have had this since I was a kid, and this was the game that I was trying to replace with Madden NFL 95, but this game is just too awesome. It's made by Konami, which is kind of weird for Konami to make a sports game, but the music's really awesome, and I just really like the gameplay of it. Really cool game. Street Fighter, obviously Street Fighter 2, I mean. Obviously not in very good shape, but I've had this since I was a kid, so that's why it looks like garbage. But really awesome fighting game. Probably my favorite fighting game series, because I just grew up on it. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I got this game for the flea market just recently. Oh, it was a few years ago, I believe, for $15, but what sucks about it is it's just the same thing as Street Fighter 2, obviously, but just added characters, and they have like different costumes or whatever. but I like to spam Tiger Punch and whatnot, so it's pretty fun. Probably my most underrated game I have is Sunset Riders. Me and Lepham will do a co-op version of this game sometime, but it's kind of like Contra in a sense, just a Western version of it. And I actually might do a just like a single player type playthrough of it. I've never beaten this game before, but I've gotten to level 7, which there's like 8 levels, I believe. Super Battleship. I've had this game since I was a kid, and probably my worst cartridge, because for some reason it doesn't work properly like all the other ones, but it's also kind of weird because there's one level that you play, and after you beat it, you pretty much have nothing to do, I guess. I haven't figured out how to get past that, but it's a pretty cool strategy game. I wanted to show this real quick, and look how nice this cartridge is. It looks like no one has even used it, but that box over looks like somebody, I don't know, they fed it to their cat. Super Mario All-Stars. I've had this game since I was a kid, but I lost my original copy, so I had to buy a new one for 20 bucks. But I would rather play this than the old NES versions of the Super Mario Bros. So if I do any type of Super Mario Bros. Type of walkthrough or anything like that, I'll be using this right here, because this just looks so much better. Of course, what any Super Nintendo collection needs is Super Mario World. I've had this since I was a kid, and probably my worst condition cartridge. Pretty awful, as you can tell. There's like it's messed up on the bottom right there. Another underrated game is Vegas Stakes. This game is on the Wii U's Virtual Console, and I actually recommend this game a decent amount. You have to watch gameplay of it, which, if I can finally record Super Nintendo footage, I think I might do some kind of gameplay footage of it, just to show how it looks and pretty much why I really like this game. Now, I don't recommend buying it if you're like expecting it to be some great, awesome game, but if you're bored on one day and you're, I don't know, just don't have any games to play and whatnot, I do recommend this game. It's pretty cool. It saves like a charm. And when I do some kind of gameplay footage of it, I'll talk about it a little bit more, but until then, I will end with this right here. And that is all my Super Nintendo games. If you have any questions about my collection or any game recommendations, I'm open to ears. And I will see you in part 8 of Banjo-Kazooie. I believe I'm on. So I'll see you then. Like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in part 8.